All right. So, as always, I'm at the market. I don't know why I always go live at the market, but today I'm not going to be on here for long. A little bit of time. Okay. How you doing? Can I get 2 pounds of Dungeness bread? No, no, like that. Thank you. At the market. Eh, that's a little bit better. Yep. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to. So BBL, the BBL. So the BBL is getting out of hand. Like really. So I am pro whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, girl. Like whatever you want to do, I'm for it. Um, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to discuss when we talk about these BBLs. So the first thing I want to talk about is I understand some of the reasoning behind wanting to get a BBL. I totally understand. I get it. I get it. Some some women are not born with the shape that they desire, and no matter how much you work out, you're never going to get the shape that you desire. Um, I think that BBLs probably became very, very um, well known for the hip hop industry, the rap industry. Um, I think they became very desired because of how the women look in the videos. All the women in the videos, they got big butts and big titties, big. I'm on YouTube. Big tatas, and everything. So like, I get it, and you want to look desirable. Um, but as a woman who it has had uh it is hard to try to choose your words on YouTube. But as a woman who has been uh cursed with the big booty or whatever, it's not everything that what is cracked up to be. It's really not. And I can't understand why would anybody want this type of attention. Um, I've been dealing with this curse of a big butt since I was 12 years old, since I started going through puberty. From a little kid to about 11 years old, I look like what a kid should look like. And when I turned 12 and I hit puberty, everything changed for me. Everything changed. Um, I got tatas. I got the big booty. Everything that these women are going to get, these operations, I had it at 12 years old. And as a child, it it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to pack, to unpack, because certain people, men particularly, they don't see you as a child. They see big booty and tatas, and that's it. That's how they see you. So this, I've been dealing with this since I was 12 years old. And whatever I've learned from 12 years old until now, being 41, it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's really not. Um, men, men see you as sex objects. Um, they tend not to want to go any further with you than sex. Um, Women are very jealous of you. It doesn't start out being jealous. It doesn't start out that way. At first, they seem to want to be your friends and everything, but then it's like the side comments come in. Things like, well, you're not all that. You just got a big butt. Or when I met you, you had a really big butt. Like everything leads back to your butt. So I really don't understand. Um, but then again, I do understand. I do understand. I understand in the sense of you never had that before. I understand in the sense of you want that attention because you're not used to getting that attention. And I also understand in the sense is society, the society that we live in, they ostracize different looking women. I see a lot. I've taken a lot of social media, so I've taken a lot, and I see a lot on social media women who don't fit a certain look being talked about a lot. Um, it's a lot of posts that I can think of, but it's a few posts that I can think of. Whereas they show a picture of a woman and she's not the ideal look, and say, uh, if you look like this, don't come outside in a sundress or don't come outside in them leggings or whatever. Like that's not funny. I don't find posts like that funny at all because there are women who are actively going through issues because of how God made them to be. So, like, stuff like that is not really funny to me, but I see it a lot on social media. So I can understand why why you would want why you would desire to look differently. In saying that, I think that we as women need to look deeper. I think that we need to love ourselves more, um, and understand that we are all made differently for a reason. Like when God made us, He made all of us different for a reason. We're not supposed to look like each other, and I think that's the messed up thing about society because everybody wants to look the same. Everybody wants to look the same. Um, But like I get it, and I think that honestly, you need to take a deeper look and look at yourself and understand that you wasn't meant to look like that. You wasn't meant to look like that. If God wanted you to look like that, you would look like that. Now, I do understand, like the younger generation, the younger women getting BBLs, and not to say that I am against BBLs because I'm definitely not. I think that it is desirable, especially when you're in certain um, industries. Like if you're in the adult entertainment industry, from being a dancer to making movies to being in videos, um, anything dealing with entertainment, anything, even being a content creator, because we are visual people and visuals sell. I'm not going to say that it does not sell, it sells. So if that is what you desire to be, then I understand why you would want to get that done. Now, do I think that you should do other things? Yes, I did. I did. I did. Because I don't think that it's worth it. I don't think that it's worth it. Women are getting on these tables and they not making it. They not making it. They not getting off of these tables. So it's like it's a lot. And I understand like you really need to do your research and you could get the best doctor there is, but something could go wrong. Something could go wrong. And especially if you have children. Especially if you have children. And those are the women that are getting the BBLs the most because they're calling it the mommy makeover. Like, and I get it. Being a mom of five children, just having twins a year ago, believe me, I definitely get it and I understand. But at the same time, God didn't make us to look like that. And people take out the equation, take people take the working out of the equation, and I get it, what I'm saying? If you have babies, things look different, your stomach is different. Sometimes, especially if you have C-sections, um, the doctors tell you actually that your stomach muscles is gone. Oh, they tell you all this. They do. Um, and it will never look the same. Like, I get it. I totally get it. But I think that we need to look past that. Look past that. It, it would be easy for me to say, like, just look the way you look or whatever and love yourself. But that's no, it's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. And I try to put myself on the level of certain people, whatever, of women who are going through these issues. And what I'm going to say about myself, like I said, I have five children. My I just had twins. I've had two C-sections. So my stomach is not flat. My stomach is not sitting on flat. I'm not over here starving myself because, girl, I like to eat. Um, if I felt the way about how I look, then I would start working out. I would start working out. I would start working out real heavy. Um, because hard work pays off. And you can achieve you can achieve the body that you desire by working out. Um, you may not achieve the look that you're looking for or whatever, but what's important is that you're healthy. That is what's important, that you are healthy. Definitely before, you go get the surgery, please, please, please do your research. Do your research. Do your research on everything. And I would even say talk to a therapist. Talk to a therapist, talk to a psychiatrist. Sit down and talk to somebody because some of us don't realize um, the issues that we actually have. We don't realize. Sometimes things goes on in our lives that we try to put behind us and try not to um, think about or talk about. But some of the reasoning behind getting a BBL is because of issues that are not being brought up. So it would be a good idea to sit down and talk to a therapist to find out exactly what's going on. Um, and after you talk to the therapist, if you feel like that's the way to go, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. But just understand it's a lot out here. And to any woman out there that's looking in the mirror and saying to herself, like, I don't like what I see and I want to look a different way and I want to go get surgery to look a different way. Let me tell you, baby girl, you is beautiful. You are beautiful from your head down to your toes. You is drop dead gorgeous. And stop letting society and people get in your head. Stop letting them get in your head because, like, it's definitely not all what it's cracked up to be. And I'm telling you, like, it's not. It's not. It's a lot surrounding these BBLs from the risk of getting the BBL to after the surgery, the recovery. Like, if you don't do certain things in recovery, then certain things can go wrong. Um, a part of the recovery is getting massages and everything to make everything look the way it's supposed to look. If you don't get your massages and do all of this or whatever, then it could wind up not looking the way you wanted it to look. People gotta always keep going back and going back and keep going back to get more surgeries to fix this problem. And it's so much that I see, and I'm like, just why? Just why when you was beautiful the way you was? Like you was absolutely beautiful the way you was. Like you did not need to do none of that. And it just hurts. It hurts me inside when I see these women and it's like they have no other choice but to go hop on somebody's table and have somebody chop them up and do all these things to them. And then when you actually do your research, because I've done research on BBLs, I have not that I wanted to get one, but I have done research on them. Um, I started doing research because there was a popular YouTuber that I used to watch, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not that type of person. I'm not trying to get no clout off of nobody's name. But there was a popular YouTuber that I used to watch. Oh, I'm looking for water. But she decided that she was gonna get a BBL. And me being a viewer and watching her, I'm like, why is she perfect? Like she's absolutely perfect. Like why is she getting a BBL? Like I couldn't understand to save my life. So I started doing research and everything about BBLs and stuff because like she was going on this journey and as a viewer, I wanted to go on this journey with her. And the things that I've seen, it's just a lot. It's a whole lot to think about. Like it's a lot, especially when you have children to come home to. It's like for your life anyway, it's a lot. But when you have babies that you gotta come home to, and you might not make it home because you wanted to go out and get the surgery done, That's a lot. It's a lot. Um, but anyway, so this hold up. So this YouTuber, she went and got the surgery done and everything, and I'm cheering her on, because I'm a fan. I'm watching. I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool. And after the surgery, she started going through complications. And as a viewer, and you shouldn't get so wrapped up in these YouTubers, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I did. And she started going through complications, and she showed everything. She showed her whole journey, everything she was going through, and I cried. I cried. I don't know this woman. I never met her a day in my life, but to see everything that she was going through, I cried. And she made a video. She made a video, and she basically said like she regret doing it. She regret doing it, and she wouldn't do it anymore because of the complications and the things she had to go through. And that really touched me. That really touched me. And then probably about a year later, this same YouTuber came back and said she was going to go get round two. So I was looking like, I'm confused. I'm confused, ma'am. Like, you went through all of this. Like, you came, you showed videos, and crying, and all of this that you went through. And she came back and she said she was getting round two, and she was very excited about it. And that was when um, I kind of fell off from that YouTuber. I kind of fell off because I couldn't understand to save my life. Like, all that you went through, all that you went through, and you gonna go back and get round two. But after doing more research about BBLs, you gotta always keep going back. Once you hop on that, I got a phone call. I got a phone call. Is it still? I guess it is. But yeah, that really was crazy to me. But yeah, once you go get these surgeries, you gotta keep going back and keep going back. And that's the part, like, that's a lot. That is a lot. Then there's some other things that is associated. Uh, I think that's it. That is associated with BBLs. So I've heard, I got, I've heard water. I need water. But I've heard about a smell that's associated with BBLs. And it's two types of smells that I've heard about. The first smell that people are talking about, hmm, drinking water, I guess. I guess, girl, but yeah. But the first smell that people are talking about is basically They're saying that women who get BBLs, some women who get BBLs don't know how to properly wipe themselves and properly wash themselves. And the reason why they are saying that is because, let's see, how much is the water? The reason why they are saying that is because they are having smells. And what I will say, I don't know how much water, how much is this water? There's no price here. But what I will say, what I think, what I think the issue is, so, I know I need something else. Um, what I think the issue is that because these women are not used to having this extra uh, fat or whatever, or fat in certain places, they're not used to having it. Um, I think they're not understanding how to clean themselves properly. And as a fluffy girl, because I'm gonna say I'm not a big girl, but I'm not a skinny girl either. So I will say, as a fluffy girl, us fluffy girls know that you need to get in the shower and get in that bath, and yeah, you need to clean yourself. You need to clean yourself. After you have a number two, if you are not accessible to get to a shower, you need to have wipes and you need to clean yourself. If you're not accessible to a shower. If you're accessible to a shower, get in the shower because yeah. So us fluffy girls, we know this. But women who are newly to have this extra um, fat on them, they may not know or understand how important it is and how thorough that you need to clean. So I think that is one of the issues. Let's see, what else do I need? Um, I know I'm forgetting something. Right. See, when I had my mind made up about getting stuff, then I have to get other things onto my list. But um, but yeah. So the other issue that they're saying is the transfer of the fat. So a BBL or a mommy makeover basically usually consists of liposuction, fat being sucked out of your stomach or your back or any area that you don't want fat at, and they will transfer fat into your butt or wherever you want the fat to go. Now, what I don't understand about these BBLs is when these women get these BBLs, like we need to get the size to match because the thighs and the butt is not matching. That's the whole and effect of making it look kind of weird, right? So, so from them transferring the fat from one area to another area, they are saying that the smell is something that is internal, and that this smell will not go anywhere. That no matter how many baths you take, no matter how many showers you take, this smell will not go anywhere. And if I was thinking or considering, that's the rice. If I was thinking or considering getting a BBL, that would be a big turn off for me because you're talking about I just have to smell bad, but I look good. Maybe I'll take the bad built body any day over smelling bad. So yeah, that's what like I can't my anxiety when it comes to smell and you telling me I got to deal with the smell and it's coming from the inside. It's something I can't get rid of. So no matter how many baths I take, no matter how many showers I take, no matter how many perfumes and body sprays and body butters, no matter what I put on, this smell is coming from the inside out. I can't do it. I can't do it. So more power to you. If you make that decision and you go through all the research and you find all of this stuff out, more power to you if you actually go through with it and get it done. But the simple message that I want to relay today is that you are beautiful. Please, 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 please. If somebody today is considering getting a BBL, I do not care. I do not care. Like, please stop listening to society and what everybody's telling you. Like when you post pictures on social media, people got comments and all this other stuff. Look past all that. Look past all that because you are beautiful. God made you to look like how you look, and that's how you look. Point blank, period. So I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to relay that message because these BBLs are getting out of hand. And if you do, go get one. If you do the research, please, 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 please pick a doctor who makes the BBLs look realistic. Please, because oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all next time I get on live.